So hello gamers, this is part 2 of my other video that talks about my high skill guns. I split the video into 2 parts because currently I have a cold. Make sure to go watch part 1 before you watch this part. And also I don't have an intro for the video other than this, so make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. 1,000 likes, please. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Hopefully I get better and can record some more videos because currently I am pretty sick. But yeah, have a nice day. Next up we have another 5 out of 5. It's the AUG H-bar. This actually was my main gun for probably 2 years, from 2017 to 2019, the only gun I used. It's rank 24, but I pre-bought it using a bug back in the day that allowed you to pre-buy any gun, but only temporarily. But then I accidentally fully pre-bought the gun forever. But it was pretty good because I didn't know, but it was actually literally the best gun in the entire game. 5 out of 5, still amazing, but nowhere near as good. Surprisingly, I don't have a ton of kills on most of these LMGs, except of course the Scar Hammer, which I actually have slightly, but only 2 more than the AUG H-bar. The Scar Hammer is very similar to the H-bar. A couple of key differences, which is that it can 3-shot to the torso, and it has a slightly larger magazine. AUG H-bar has better recoil though. It's really up to which one you prefer. They're really similar. You can use either of them, and I don't really recommend pre-buying the hammer just because you have the H-bar at rank 24, but that's just my opinion. To this very day, 2 best guns in the entire game. Moving on to Carbine M4A1, I have 1,400 on. I actually used this for a while, and then my friend was like, you should try the M16A3, it's also pretty good. And then I switched over to the M16A3, but I got 1K on this before then. Honestly, I kind of prefer this to the M16A3 now. It's got a slightly faster reload time. It's also got lower overall recoil. I use 25-45 on it, and I kind of prefer 25-45. You can also 3-shot in close range, which is pretty nice as well. And it's just super accurate, and it's got, a little bit less RPM, worse damage fall off over range than the M16A3, and I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. It's not quite as good. I don't really use either of them because they're kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. When you're this high rank and you have this many kills overall, you don't really want to use either of the guns, they're just not that interesting to you anymore. G36K was pretty simple. It's a good gun now, but I used it because it had the old broken 300 conversion that gave it 38 damage. Yeah, 38. The FAL 56-3 para I used a bunch, and that was basically because it had 45 ACP, and it still does, but 45 ACP used to basically not reduce your damage, so you had 44 damage and 50 rounds. That was ridiculous. And you're probably wondering why I didn't use the FAL Parashorty or the FAL 50. It's because this was the only one I had unlocked. Right before the FAL 45 meta in late 2020, I had just unlocked this gun, and I checked it out, and then people started using it. So maybe that was me, probably not though. That's it for carbines. Not that many carbines, I don't really use them. But there's also a few other guns I have a lot of kills on. The Beowulf ECR being one of them. I have, 200 kills on 5.56 because I used it a little bit grudgingly, kind of, and 5.56 was the best gun in the game. But I was always a massive fan of the default ammo. It's sad that they're nerfing this gun. I kinda understand, but they're nerfing it really hard. It's kind of annoying. I don't know. Huge fan of this gun. I can really control the recoil of it, and the 10 rounds doesn't really bug me either. I think it's really, really fun. Always loved it on auto with the 10 rounds, and yeah, as you can see, the recoil is really not bad at all. I think maybe they should have just nerfed the recoil. I'm not gonna lie. If they just kept the reload, kept the damage ranges and everything like that, and just made the recoil a little bit higher, honestly, that would have been a better nerf in my opinion, because I feel like this gun is a little bit too accurate for what it can do, but it should be really powerful, and now it's going to be annoying because it's going to reload slower as well, which is just super inconvenient. And also this guy's probably got, yeah, he's got 5.56, frick you, dude. I'm gonna stick to my 50 Beowulf because it's kind of better, I'm not gonna lie. 5.56 was really good before, but I was always a massive fan of this conversion. It's just so good, the default ammo. As you can probably tell, I kind of roll through people with this gun. I'm pretty practiced with it. I can actually, as you can see, reload it on the last couple of bullets every single time. I don't mag them with this gun. I always get the tac reload. I love using it. It's a very fun gun. Surprisingly, I don't really use a lot of other battle rifles too much, except of course my high skill gun in the game with 6,200 kills, which is the G3 battle rifle. I've started appreciating this gun a little bit more after kind of not using it at all for a long time because they nerfed the fire rate and the reload speed, which was pretty annoying. But this gun has a really interesting quirk. It has a 2-shot headshot at any range. That's because it has a 2 times headshot multi. Basically every other auto gun in this game has a 1.4 and maybe a 1.5, but this has a 2 times. It does double headshot damage, which is really good. It means it does 80 to 60 head at any range. So 80 head in close range, really good. 60 damage any range, which is also insane. I used to fire faster and reload faster, which I kind of preferred, and they kind of nerfed it because Heresy QR and T-Break made this gun way too accurate. It's still too accurate. I don't like the nerf. I think they should have kept the reload speed and just removed the Hera grip and made it inaccurate again, but I'll use it how they want me to, which is with Hera and T-Break, extremely accurate gun. This gun is still amazing. I can still use it very effectively. I'm very trained with it. I have 6,000 kills on it. It just felt a little bit different for a while. Still feels different, of course, because it fires slower, but what are you gonna do about it, man? You gotta use it. You gotta adapt. And this will probably be my highest kill gun until the end of time, and I want it to because I really like the gun. It was always underrated. I had 1.5k on this gun even before they buffed it, back when it did 35 damage. It used to be really bad, I'm not gonna lie. Literally the worst battle rifle in the game, but I liked it a
lot. It's a lot better, does a lot more damage, but yeah, it's a little bit too accurate. Add back the faster RPM, add back the faster reload time, and all you gotta do is just remove the T-brake or hair. Both of those maybe even. Probably just hair CQR, but like overall the gun just got way too accurate and I'm on an 18 streak. I don't want to end it, but kinda got it because I don't even have any bullets left. For snipers, I only have like 2 over 1500 or over like 1300, which is first off the intervention and second off the M107. Wow, high hard scope there. The intervention is a fun gun. It's been nerfed a ton. It used to be way better. Handling has been nerfed. The fire rate has been nerfed. Soon they'll be nerfing the fire rate again, but it's always had a 150 stud torso kill range. Dude, that was great. So yeah, I can one-shot torso really far. That's basically it. It's really fun. It's got a decent-sized magazine. I don't know, dude. It just one-shots really far. Good gun. Definitely don't recommend you pre-buy it because it's rank 0, so you literally can't, but it is a really good gun. Probably a 5 out of 5 even now. But next up, we have the M107, which is either like a 2 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5, depending on how you can use it. Used it a ton back when it was pretty broken, after they nerfed it a couple of times. Now it can't one-shot torso up close, but it can all ranges, has 200 RPM, but like weird aiming stats and everything like that. Very good gun. 5 out of 5 if you can use it correctly. Really haven't been using it recently a ton. DMRs, I only have 2 over 1,000, but on most guns I have a ton, like almost 1,000 on this one, 400, almost 1,000, 400, but I have 2 over 1,000, and that's first off the SKS, which it's very spammy. It's probably like a 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. I used it back in the day because old ACOG was really good, and I used it with that. And also I was a noob, and a low recoil spammy DMR is actually really good even for a noob. Probably the noobiest semi-auto gun in the game, but listen, if it gets people into DMRs, I'm fine with that, you know? It's not a bad gun. It's kind of ridiculously accurate, I'm not gonna lie. I'm running like max recoil control setup, but like it beams. It barely even feels like a semi-auto gun, I'm not gonna lie. Like you just spam this gun so incredibly hard. You can 2-shot head, you can almost 3-shot all ranges, but they've nerfed the damage a lot, and they're gonna be nerfing it again, nerfing the reload speed and the RPM, which is ridiculous. I don't feel like a lot of people complain about it, but like it is spammy, it's very good, probably the easiest MR in the game to use, but if you're actually good, it's probably the worst one in the game. I've talked about the TCR way too much. It is going to be getting a nerf, but it can 2-shot all ranges right now. 1-shot headshot to like 100 studs, it's very good. Highly recommend it right now. Last up, let's get on to the pistols, and I have like probably 3. Most of them I have 100 plus because I got 100 kills on every gun back in the day, actually pretty recently, but they added a bunch of new pistols, so I don't have 100 on every gun, but there's 3 secondaries that I have over 1k on. The first one being at 2500, the Desert Eagle XIX. When I first unlocked it, I wasn't a fan. Took a little bit of getting used to, but once I did, it became basically the only secondary I used. Kind of got bored of it, but I have 2500 on it. Very, very good gun, 5 out of 5. Then we have the Tech 9. The Tech 9, it fell off, okay? It used to be a lot better. It used to do a lot more damage. It's still inaccurate, but like it was a 4 to a 5. That's like a 5 to a 7 shot. It's ridiculous. This gun, honestly, it fell off, okay? It just fell off. Last but not least, we have the SFG. I have over 1k on this, and it's because it's a fun sniper rifle. It has actual bloom to it, but it does a ton of damage, has a lot of bullet drop. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day. That is a headshot. I hit him in like the torso. Okay.